Welcome to the Nosy Bystanders Live. How y'all doing? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to the Nosy Bystanders Live show. I don't know why I call it a show. It's just me talking to you guys randomly about stuff. Oh, why do I always say that? Welcome to the show. What show? It's my living room. Half done. You see, I've been sleeping on the couch like a divorced husband. I have an actual bedroom. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. Come in. Come in. Come in. Come in. Come in. I'm gonna launch us on. Yes, we're talking about this. I'm gonna launch us on YouTube, on TikTok very quickly. Okay. So let me launch us so I can get everyone over here so we can begin. Okay, because I know I'd be so late, but and I'm late today. I took a long nap. Let me get us started. How y'all doing? Who's in the building? Who is in the building today? That's who I need to figure out. Who's all here? Because honey, if you guys were on the live show, the after show yesterday, honey, it was a mess. It was a whole mess. What's up, socialite Simone? What's up, Jasmine? What's up, Blaze 106.91? Hello. Hello. Hello, Slay Goddess. Hello, Missy. What's up, Ladybug? What's up, Garden Gnome? Everybody's in the building. Y'all always come in hot. Make sure you smash that like button. Hello. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot. We do, y'all. So it's not gonna be a long show, but honey, it's gonna be we got a lot to talk about. Cause if you were on the after show last night, we were talking about Bishop Lamar and Larry Reid. So we were talking about a lot of stuff yesterday. What's up, Rich Homie Trina? So you guys, I'm streaming over here on YouTube, and because I have YouTube, I'm talking to TikTok, and because I have graphics, I encourage you guys to head over here because the show's gonna be a bit wild today. So I'll stay here and I'll give you guys time to migrate over to YouTube. Okay, so we do have a lot to talk about. I just been do. Today was hectic. Okay, today was hectic, and I want to get into some of the stuff that we have because it's half of it's insane. It's like, correct me if I'm wrong, YouTube and TikTok, but do all the crazy things happen like while we're sleeping? Because someone is awake documenting this stuff. So let me preface this by saying you go to sleep with one story and you're like, oh, let's talk about this today. And then you wake up and then you're bombarded with so much stuff on your feeds. Doesn't matter if it's Twitter or TikTok or Instagram. And you're like, what were these people doing while we were sleeping? What were they doing? So you wake up and then there's more news, right? So there's always just some stuff going on while we're all of us are in bed. I don't know who's keeping up with all this drama, honey, while we sleeping, but honey, they doing it. What's up? How you guys doing? So everybody here on TikTok, we're actually over here on YouTube at Nosy Bystanders. So follow us over there because I have a lot of graphics on the screen. So when I'm explaining these stories, they're not going to make a whole lot of sense to you. I hate your new name. Huh. What's my new name? Nosy Bystander. My name is Stephanie. So let's over here on YouTube, let's begin. Okay, because we got to talk about yesterday we were discussing, I'm trying to get the right arrow, this graphic here, right? So yesterday we were discussing Messie C and his love triangle. And it was just unusual to say the least, right? So he was with someone, had an engagement with them, was supposed to be engaged married on September 3rd of 2022, and then he turned around and posted new photos with this new fiance seen here in this image. You guys can't see it, but it's right here in this image seen here. This lovely couple. And so now the internet is like burning down because people are trying to speculate as to, well, why was he using her? Messie C made it abundantly clear he was not using her, that he has his own. He made that clear. I got my own. And that I don't need, my heart belongs with this gentleman here. So it makes, and I'm going to play the video for you guys in 1 second. So you got everybody here on TikTok. We're over here at the Nosy Bystanders on YouTube. I got to play some videos and some graphics. So I'm going to end the live stream here, but I want you guys to meet us over here. Okay. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye-bye. So let's play the video. Let's play the video of that I just watched with Messie C. And then I'm going to get into my theory as to what I think is legitimately going on with this character. Okay. Now I got the video. Hold on. Let me get to it. Why is it not showing that I liked it? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So I got the video. So let's watch. And let me get to your comments because I know you guys are probably saying a whole bunch of stuff. What's up, Pia? What's up, Natalie? Are you leaving? I'm not. I'm right here. Okay. This is from Carol. Are you Carol Baby? You are Carol Baby. What's up, Nosy? Okay. So let me play the video for you because, and then I'm going to tell you my theory. Because if you weren't on the show yesterday, I already explained what my theory was on this gentleman here, Messie C. But I'm going to play you this video and then I'm going to tell you my theory. Okay. You ready? Listen up.
Kurt just a few days ago. And now here's his explanation.
Let me just straighten something up. I'm a man that raised 2 children. You see that? I never lived in a bitch house.
And we have to also get an understanding, you guys, because someone has children, because someone is part of the LGBTQ community does not mean they don't want kids. Having the affinity for children is biological. It has nothing to do with your sexual orientation. If you want children, you want children. And if you don't, you don't. So I need people to get that out of their head. Like, I think a lot of people, because I was reading some of the comments, a lot of people were like, he just wanted her for her money, whoopty whoopty whoop. But he has children as well, which that's just his biological thing. He just wants kids. My theory is that I cannot prove, but my theory is that he wants this right here, this happy life where his heart belongs, according to Clarence. This is where his heart belongs, and so we have to respect that. But I also think that Clarence, right? I definitely don't think that he was using that woman for her money or anything. He was using that woman for her uterus. Clarence wasn't finessing her for clothes and shoes and a house and a car. I think Clarence finessing these women out of children. I think Clarence wants the perfect partner, seen here. But the 2 things that these individuals negate is a uterus. That's what they don't have. They may have the money and the clothes and the happiness and the love and the building blocks of everything, but what they negate is utero. Okay. I think Messie C is the one implanting all these incubators so he can get the kids to match everything else that he has in his life. That's my theory. Because if you guys don't know, surrogacy is quite expensive. Hello, Queen Bee. Surrogacy is quite expensive. Okay. It's very expensive. And I don't think our friend Clarence over here wants to pay for surrogacy. So he simply just has these children with women so he can get the happy life and the kids for a discount. Yep. Is it Shalona? Shalona says he did it with his stud baby mama. Because she's a stud don't mean she doesn't want children. Hello, Brown Delay. You said, is the moms involved? yeah, they're very active co-parentings, you know. They're all based off of the stuff that I saw on his social media. He's a very active dad, and so are the moms. Y'all, I think he's getting children for a low discount of just sleeping with these women. I don't think he ever intended on being with them. I think it's just easier to say you're going to be with them, and I think that a lot of the moms might agree with it, so it doesn't look, psychotic. Like, so you're just impregnating all these women. You guys, people have pregnancy packs all the time. Okay, they do all the time. And it's really not up for debate or up for question. There are plenty of people who say, hey, I just want a baby. I don't really care to be in a relationship with you. I'm actually a lesbian, or I'm actually, asexual. I don't even want to be with anyone. I just simply want a baby. But adoption and surrogacy are there. It's a numbers game in those fields. If you don't got the capital and the money, you're not going to get it. So what's the fastest alternative to have children without the partner and without paying hundreds of thousands of dollars? These are pregnancy packs. They happen all the time. There's actually a viral story on TikTok last year about a girl whose mom's an attorney. Her mom seems and looks like Janet Reno. Her mother did not get married, and she basically didn't want a man in her house, but she did want a baby. So she got together with one of her partners at her law firm in the 80s and they wrote a literal contract and said, we will have sex one time. You will make sure I get pregnant. And in turn, you have no doings with my child. And they wrote out like a 10-page contract in the 80s. And that's how she was born. And her mom just made it very matter of fact. Like, I know that's your daddy, but he had nothing to do with this. So it's a thing, you guys. It's a thing. People do it all the time. Okay. People do it all the time. Let me get some of your comments. This is is it Priaz? Always not doing half on a baby. This is from Nevi Moan. I think that's your name. It says LMAFO, not on a discount. Yes, child, on a discount. Smash the like button, you guys. So that's my theory on him and his partner. So it's not anything nefarious. It's not cheating. It's not scandal. It's not he's using these women. It's none of that, you guys. It's simply, these are pregnancy packs. That's what they look like. He's just a social media person. So everything he does is in it's in the eye of all of us. So I think that's what that is. I think because he doesn't want to talk about it, it's probably because it might be unusual to people. People might think he's a liar, but I don't think that. I think you just tell a story. Like, I had pregnancy packs with all these women because I wanted children, but we didn't know how to say it. So we just pretended to be in relationships, but this is what it was. 10 times out of 10, you guys, this is what this is. Divine Supreme says, hey, I just joined. Hello. We're talking about this gentleman here who goes by the name of Clarence, or Messie C, his partner Kirk, and my theory as to why he is basically in the spotlight. Now, you don't have to agree with my theory, but I theorize that he was never in a relationship with any of these women on a serious note. He simply was in a relationship with them because he wanted children, and he might have pregnancy packs with these women. He might have pregnancy packs because, again, take the notion out of your head. Because you're part of the LGBTQAI community doesn't mean you don't want kids. But having pregnancy packs is a lot more affordable than surrogacy and adoption. That's my theory. It's a lot more affordable than surrogacy or adoption. Now, in this image seen here, the only thing missing from this image is an actual viable uterus. So you're going to have to work your way in finding one. And Messie C took it upon himself, and he found 3. And so now he has three beautiful children, 1 on the way. Divine Supreme says, oh, he's an attention epithet. That's my theory. Could be. Nellie Nell says, I have an agreement with my best friend by the age 36. If we not in something, we go in half on a baby. No relationship, just co-parenting. We are both heterosexual people. Do it all the time. That's correct. We do. I don't do it, but I'm not saying it's weird that I don't do it. I don't do it, but it's not uncommon, you guys. Having babies is expensive. Not having them in the sense of raising them, but just, it's a market to get an egg and a piece of to meet. It's so crazy. It's so crazy to me. So good luck to these two. They're so cute. Good luck to them. I'm certain they are doing what they gotta do, okay? And they'll probably make really great dads. Well, actually, Pimp C. Messie C is a great father. I don't know if Kirk has any children, but I'm sure they'll both make great parents to their blended family. Okay, it's the nicest way I can say that. But we do have a commercial break, and I've set up a perfect graphic for it. So here we go. So yeah, there we are. Yes, look at me with my graphic game has been really strong. But let me get into this commercial because I don't want to toot my own horn. This ad is brought to you by Super Investors. Super Investors is a financial literacy game that promotes and encourages families to interact with their children about finances through fun and play. What age do you think parents should initiate financial literacy in their children? I always say as soon as you start sliding money under their pillow. And somebody said about 5 weeks ago, as soon as they start asking, little gremlins. Super Investors' goal is to bring awareness to families, specifically in the inner city youth, on how important it is to learn about savings, investing, and managing their inheritances, building a business, and more. If you would like to know more about Super Investors, please reach out to Valencia or head to her website at superinvestors.org and have fun learning about savings. And shout out to Valencia. Thank you. Thanks for sponsoring the show. We love you. We absolutely love her here. She's great. She's great. All right, graphics. I finally figured them out. So Messie C, we've I feel like we've discussed that story at length. I want to get over to our next story because our next story I don't know how to begin, but let's just let's just Jasmine, I ain't even said nothing yet. I'm gonna just let y'all roll in and smash the like button before we get started. Smash the like, please. We ain't even got started yet. Don't worry, you ain't missed nothing. We ain't even get started yet. Not the FBI. Child, tell me this wasn't the craziest live video you have watched in quite some time. Now, I'm very glad that I don't have guests on my live because you don't know what kind of craziness they gonna say. I didn't even get started yet. Smash the like. You guys, can we get to 100 likes? Sheesh, there's 215 of you in here. Then we're going to begin. Let's get to 100. That's just like I don't even ask you to smash the like button. At least I don't take it as seriously as most YouTubers, but smash it. Look. So if you don't know who these people are, let me lay it out for you. Okay. So this right here is a gentleman who goes by the name of Larry Reid. This lady, well, you're not gonna see my finger, but this lady at the right is Pastor Genesis Warren, and then the gentleman below in the NFL hat and red hoodie is Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Okay, all caught up to speed. Now you know the cast of characters. So I'm not gonna play the live because it is rather graphic. I don't know how Larry Reid's getting away with it, but I can't play it. So, what's up? What's up, T Creek? So, they Larry Reid and Genesis went live the other day on, I believe, Instagram. Please don't quote me on the platform. I don't know where they go live, but they were live, and Mr. Lamar jumped in because he had explained that he thought that these two individuals were making fun or making light of the situation with his robbery. So he was robbed on Sunday during church service, and he he was shook up. He was robbed for over $400,000 in jewelry, and everyone else in his church were robbed. And so he was just rather upset with these two for, I guess it to him making light of the situation when the situation is rather serious to him. He was also he was really upset with Pastor Warren here on the right because she had questioned why he had offered $50,000 for the arrest of his the people who robbed him, and was basically questioning his finances. He then led and called her called her Biggie Smalls. He called her Biggie Smalls. He was mad disrespectful. He did, and then he continued to use the F slur toward Larry Reid. He did. He said the F slur to Larry Reid, and he called her Biggie Small. That's not funny. That's not funny. It's not funny. But there was a lot going on in that live, and I'm gonna do my best to break it down for you guys. Let me get to some of your comments. This is from Ida. Ida said he was horrible. Are you when you guys make comments? I'm just gonna ask you if you could just use names. So if you say he's horrible, be like Pastor Bishop Lamar was horrible. So that way I know exactly who we're referring to, because we are working with 3 individuals and not 1 or 2. Okay, because we're working with 2. There's 2 men in this, so I just want to be clear about who you're referring to. The bishop. Okay, got you. Miss Carol says this was a mess. This was a mess. It was a giant mess. Yes, honey. He called her Biggie. He said he called her Biggie. Yeah, and Bishop using the F slur, not okay. Dropping homophobic slurs is not okay ever. I don't care if you're a man of the cloth or not. I'm gonna tell you what I liked and disliked about this live. I did not like, and I'm just going to be honest with you, Pastor Warren, Genesis Warren, I did not like the suppositions she was making about the robbery. And I'm telling you that as a literal someone who has literally been studying analytics and research for the better part of 6 years, almost 7. So when we make suppositions like that, they can be very dangerous. And I'm going to tell you why. So she stated that she finds it unusual for people to offer up money to find captors in a crime. That's not unusual. So I just want to make that abundantly clear. There's nothing unusual about this pastor offering up money to help solve a crime. And when she makes positions like that, what occurs is it makes all cases look suspicious when a family is offering a reward to help them solve a crime, whether it be a missing person or a murder or a robbery. So you can't make claims like that because they're highly dangerous. And what it can do is it can tarnish investigations. So people offering up rewards for crimes is not new. I promise you, I'm telling you guys right now, it's probably about 150, 200 years old practice that's been happening in law enforcement for years, right? Since the inception of police, they have always offered rewards if people had any tips for a crime. And sometimes when the family has the means, right, cash, they too can match the reward. So her making that claim to me, and I don't even want to sound disrespectful, but it was wildly speculative and beyond disgusting. You can't make claims like that because now you're tarnishing your to me, I feel like it puts a damper on his case, and now people are going to question him. You can't have that. You can't have that at all. Somebody offering a reward for a crime is not unusual. Now, it might be unusual to Genesis Warren because she's never seen $50,000 like liquid cash in her life. I'm not saying that she hasn't. I don't know, but the fact that somebody else has it shouldn't make it suspicious. Now, let me get to your comments before I continue. She's Brown Like Me said, the fact that they are all pastors. I didn't know Larry Reid was a pastor. Really, really, they need to go back to Sunday school. All the messy ass pastors are out of control. I didn't know Larry was a pastor. Shout out to Larry. If I get married, he better marry me. You said, I was so shocked that Larry didn't call Bishop out for name calling. I think it was a lot going on. So, like, let me explain. Let me give Larry Reid some grace here. So, when you say, anytime that we witness something and we in the comments are like, hey, do this or do that or do this or do that, when you're actually in the position, right, getting called an F slur, getting called Biggie Smalls, in their head, they're in the moment, right? So imagine like running from a bear or running from a dog or, trying to beat the rain or beat the storm and you're in the position, right? And you're just reacting. So maybe he didn't say much because he's in the position. He's just like, he's in it. Maybe after the fact, he thought about things he could have said or could have done. I'm talking about Larry and I'm talking about Genesis. Things that they could have said or could have done at the time. But you guys, when it comes to the brain only reacts in real time. The brain isn't always forward thinking constantly. Now, I know scientists say that our brain is constantly forward thinking, but when you're in the moment, like you're in the moment. So maybe an hour or two later after this live stream had ended, Larry probably could have thought, oh, I should have said this or I should have said that. Or Genesis said, I should have said this or I should have said that. But when you're in the moment, when it's like happening in that realm, it's hard to tell people, well, you should have did this. Okay, well, he was in the moment. He didn't know. So I'm trying to give some nuance to the situation. You stuff you understand thinking a little. I do, Zeus. I do understand thinking a little. Can I just call you Always? Because I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce your first name, ma'am. You said the saddest takeaway is the emotional toll it takes on those that witness it. Correct. Tracy Girl said, it's Larry Reid's platform. And I understand that. I do. This is from Chaz Princeton. Says Larry did call the bishop the S word. What's the S word? S word. What's the S word? I'm trying to think. What is the S word? Oh, yeah. Scammer. I don't know. Larry called him that? Oh, this was a bad live. It was that. Oh, not good. I didn't know that. You said, Zeus Wolfgang said, I understand your thinking. However, after watching the live stream of the robbery and being in the live, it's very suspect. Okay, so let's talk about that supposition. You don't have the right to make it. And if your platform is as giant as mine across all social medias, I personally wouldn't make it myself. I'm talking specifically about Genesis, because she did a lot of the, she was the one making the most suppositions in that live stream, the one who was making the most claims. You can't do that for a number of reasons. In journalism, they call it, I'm going to say it one more time because I've been saying this all week, but it's called plausible deniability. It's when you make the suppositions like that, like, oh, that's weird. Where did the pastor get $50,000 for a reward? And, ooh, why is he wearing this? And, ooh, when you're making claims like that, she didn't outright say it was a setup, but she made enough suppositions where you would start to reasonably think that it was a scam. You can't do that. Okay, one, she didn't have any of the details of the case to make those claims at all. And two, it could tarnish actually finding the people who did it if the robbery was real. It's not up for us to make suppositions without fact. All we have is a 2-minute clip of a robbery. None of us knows the gentleman involved. None of us have taken fingerprints. None of us have gotten the police report. None of us have gotten the full clip of all of his cameras to see how they entered. None of us have any of that. So we cannot make claims of, oh, it looks suspicious. You can't do that. You have to use your analytical brains to say, what evidence do I have? I have a 2-minute clip of a robbery. What other evidence do you have? Well, none. So how can you jump from robbery to it's a setup? You can't. I mean, you can if you like. I think it's dangerous in my personal opinion, but you just can't do that because all it does is just murky up the waters. Let me read some more of your comments. This is from Pamela. Pamela said only Whitehead and his wife were robbed was stated, and that is why the comment from Genesis took place. Do we know that they were the only two robbed? How do we know that? Were other people in the church came forward and said they were not robbed? That's my question to you, Pamela. So I'll be looking out for your answer. This is from Star La Burst says, "Are you still hiring assistants?" I am, but I haven't started the process yet. But I am taking resumes. This is from Lakia said, "No, it definitely looks suspicious." Okay, how does it look suspicious? Dr. Sherry, what's up, Dr. Sherry? Said there's a video of Larry said his house was raided by the FBI the the week before. Do you think it's true? I would have to see it. Kawana, what's up, Kawana? Said Genesis was saying Bishop putting up $50,000 to catch the robber, but couldn't spend that on a backdrop for the church because the background looked like it was hung up with tax. Also, the pastor Lamar Whitehead stated that he owns the church, but it's like a liaison church. Like, I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you what he stated in this live video. He also stated that his church is being built, so that they've just been using that in the meantime, between time. That's what those were his claims. Is it true? I don't know. Pamela said Whitehead went live and said this. Can you send it to me? Send it to Stephanie at NosyBystanders.com. My email is in the website in the description below if I put it there. I think I did. It's on our website at NosyBystanders.com. Scroll down to the website and can you send it to me? Larry genuinely doesn't say anything unless he has receipts. That's true. Now that is true. Melinda says Whitehead said only he and his wife were robbed. So because he stated that he and his wife were the only, so let's just say that that's true. Okay, I haven't seen that video, but I'm going to go with you guys. You're the nosy bystander, so I'm going to trust that that's a true statement. If he made that statement, why would you think it was a setup? Why wouldn't you think it was a targeted robbery? That's my question to you guys. If he and his wife were the only two who were robbed, why do you think it was a setup and not something that was targeted against him? He is quite flashy, so someone could have seeked him out knowing where he practices his faith. So what makes you think that it is a setup and not a target? I just want to hear from you guys. So I'll wait for your responses. Okay, so I'm gonna read some of your comments. You're like, why are you not talking? I'm waiting for you guys to reply. We're having an open dialogue conversation, so I want to hear from you. Um, Posh Girl, what's up, Posh Girl? Posh Girl said because he's a scammer. Okay, he has a history of scamming, but doesn't necessarily make him a scammer. So let's just work on our language. Veronica says, I think it's a setup because he's got cars and jewelry, but he doesn't have a church that seems suspicious. Do you have proof that he doesn't have a church? Whitehead also confirmed he had did prison for 10 years for scamming. As well, he confirmed he has an ear to the streets. Money to who? Gene says there is an open case for him stealing 90K from a woman. Send that to me if you can. Ida says, let me send you the CNN article where he says it too. Ooh, child, send it. Well, while you guys are sending that information, we're going to work on that on the next show. I don't know. The story is wild now. The story is wild. It is. The story's I don't really know where to take it, you guys. I just know we got an ad and I got to insert that right here. Because that is what we do. That is what we do. It's crazy. The story is crazy. To say the least. The story is crazy. Well, it's back to school time, and She's Brown Like Me has got you and your little girl set up for back to school. If you shop at She's Brown Like Me, she also offers student folders, bookmarks, pencil cases, and more, with beautiful artwork on the outside and positive messaging on the inside. Their folders are a must have for every young school age girl for the school year. If you're interested in starting your girls up for the school right, please consider getting some inspirational school supplies from Shauna as She's Brown Like Me. So you can definitely check out her website at she'sbrownlikeme.com. The link to the description is in my bio, and I highly encourage you guys to check it out. If you don't have little girls in your life, I'm pretty certain they would make really incredible gifts. And shout out to Shauna from She's Brown Like Me. We love her here. We do. We sure do. Listen, I don't know about the whole robbery story. I respect you guys' opinions on it. I think that's amazing. I love that you guys have opinions on it. I don't know if I'm gonna go with that. I'm sorry. Because again, great minds don't think alike. Great minds think for themselves. And so I assume everybody in here has a great mind and we all think for ourselves. So I highly encourage you just to do your own digging. Don't make accusations. Don't always go with what people say. Do the research for yourself. Do the research for yourself. I personally don't, well, actually, I don't believe anything because I don't know anything. All I seen was a 2-minute clip. So I don't believe or know anything. So I highly encourage you guys to do your best when it comes to looking into stories. Is you have to do two things. You have to separate your emotions from the facts. Okay. And I don't mean like, when I say emotions, I don't mean heartfelt emotions. I mean, I feel, I think, I wish. Those are feelings. Okay. Separate those. What do you know? What do you know to be true? You have a 2-minute clip of someone being robbed. That is all you know. You don't know anything else. So when you separate how you feel from what you know, then you will be able to operate and have an understanding of how if you ever do get into, dissecting these cases, like in bits and pieces, then you get an understanding of how my brain works. I don't go based off of how I feel. I go based off of what I know. What do I know? I know he was robbed. What else do I know? Nothing else. How do I feel? Well, I don't know, because I don't go based off how I feel. I go based off of what I know. So when it comes to stories like this, you guys, you have to remove your emotions from them, or you'll never be able to make decisions in life ever, because you're going to base all your decisions in life on how you feel. Remember, your feelings don't tell the truth. Your feelings tell you how you feel. There is a difference. And we always conceptualize them both together. They're very intertwined, but you have to learn how to be practical. And you have to learn how to be analytical, because if you don't, then you will always incorporate your emotions, and your emotions can be quite volatile. Facts are not volatile. Facts are just like, this is what it is. You can feel however you want to feel, but this is what it is. So try to remove your emotions from these notions. You understand what I mean? Because they can be dangerous. Going based off of your emotions can be hyper dangerous and get people killed and get people caught up in legal battles. It can do a whole lot. Look at the Cora story. Cora's infinity and insatiability to have children have caused this ripple effect in her entire family, because she's going based off of her emotions. If she went based off of what she knew, she wouldn't be in this situation. What did Cora know to be fact? That she cannot give birth to children. That is what she knew as fact. She didn't know anything else. But in her head, she felt that she always should have been a mother. And because she went with her emotions instead of fact, she's led this wild ripple effect into her family. Okay. So what I'm telling you guys is just be mindful about how you feel and how you use that to make your decision-making skills, especially when we're talking about these stories. I'm telling you, I love you guys. I read all your comments. But I tell you right now, when I start to see some of the comments coming in and they're flooded with emotion, I tell you right now, I disregard them. Unless you can prove it to me, I don't believe it. I don't believe in him being robbed and it was a setup by him. I don't believe in it. These are insurance scam. I don't believe any of that at all, because I don't know it. I'm just telling you. Okay. Now you know, you're like, oh, is that how you think? Yeah, that's exactly how I think. I think very analytically. I don't think about stuff that I can't prove. If I can't prove it, I don't talk about it. I'm just saying. I can't prove it. I don't talk about it. Because why? That's a waste of my breath. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste my breath. I don't waste y'all breath either. Y'all see who we's about to talk about. Let me read some of your comments, and we're gonna get to this in a minute. Okay, we're gonna get to this. All right. This is from Melinda. Melinda said, "Only time will tell." That's correct. Lakita said, "Oh, Steph girl." Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all be cracking me up. Y'all all my cousins and slash and or aunties and slash and or grandmas. This is from Elector Turner. Wouldn't a natural human response calls for someone to run or maybe cry or scream? It seems odd. No, it's not. You guys, human response in every single human being is different. That's what fight or flight is. So we always say, oh, well, you fight or you flee. Sometimes you cower. Sometimes you freeze. It's like your brain is scrambled and it doesn't quite know what to do. Because some people who don't react don't know what to do. They're just like, I've never had an onslaught of violence happen to me, so I don't know what to do. So they freeze. So no, fighting and fleeing aren't always the proper responses, or crying. It's what you would do, but you don't know because have you been robbed at gunpoint? We all can, these are all suppositions. They're all suppositions. None of them are fact. Okay, so let's get to, I'm going to buy it. I don't care what y'all say. I'm going to buy it. I want to try it. Okay. But let's get to this. So we all know Pink Sauce Lady, Chef P. Is it Chef Pink? I don't know if it's Chef Pii or Chef Pink. Let's just call her Chef Pink for short. So she actually did a live video and it was discussing the FDA, and I have the video and I want to play it. So let's play it and then we'll come back and discuss. Okay. Cause don't buy that. Lakia, don't tell me what to do. Okay. I'm gonna wait a couple weeks. All right. Y'all ready? Why is my stuff freezing? Hold on. Turn my Wi-Fi off. Okay, we're gonna watch this video. Hold on. I'm all slow. Okay, let's go.
Keep talking about FDA approved. What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I? Make it make sense in the stuff that y'all saying. Like, really, like, I'm gonna talk to y'all like I'm y'all mama, because I got 2 kids and I ain't got time to play. So since y'all want to act like children, I'm gonna talk to y'all like y'all children. I used to work at a middle school. Hello. Hello. How are you? Good day. Y'all need to be talking about FDA.
So she was making a video in reply to people stating that the FDA is about to shut her down. Listen, I don't know what's up with these internet trolls, but they're just not good anymore. Like, the FDA does not deal with food. The USDA does. I'm just trying. My brain is starting to hurt. The FDA, yes, it's Food and Drug Administration, but they're really not the FDA, again, they work with the Food and Drug Administration, but it's just an umbrella government entity. The person who is to regulate food safety directly is the USDA. And the people who are to monitor her food safety is her state health inspector, whatever state she lives in. That's the person who gives her the license to make what she makes. Like, so people say, I'm just tired of this story. I am. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm awful tired about this story. Leave that pink lady alone. I'm telling you, I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. There would not be as much scrutiny to her if she wasn't a small business owner and who happened to be Black. Okay. And the person who made a claim and lied and said somebody passed away from ingesting her product, they can go right to HELL because that was wrong. You know what I mean? You can't make statements like that. You can't make claims like that. Like, they're only picking on her because she is a small business and she's easily accessible to them to bother her. Because when Kylie came out with those cosmetics and there were those brushes early on when not James Charles, when Patrick Starr was reviewing her products, because she would refuse to send him her products because he always told people her products are crap. I don't want them anyway. So she never sent him a PR kit. Well, Jeffree Star got his hands on one of her PR kits from a friend of his, and he reviewed the product and he said, this stuff is awful. And you know what Kylie Jenner did? She didn't say anything. She didn't reply. She didn't do nothing because people don't have access to her to bother her and bully her. But people have access to her and bother her and bully her because when Kylie Jenner goes live, she probably turns her comments off. I don't even remember the last time she went live on Instagram. But this girl here is active on TikTok. She's active on Instagram, and people can access her, find her, DM her, there, because she's a business owner and she's a small one. So because people have access to her, that's why they bully her. Like, these people are demented. Leave that woman alone. Buy your product, don't buy your product. And this is the same thing that I'm talking about with that pastor. Like, just leave these people alone. Let him deal with his robbery. If you have any information on it, call the police, call him. If you don't want her product, don't buy it, but don't bully her off the internet. Small businesses make mistakes tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of times. I saw a lot of my mutuals stitching her video, reading her for filth, which I did not like and I did not care for. Then she comes out and makes a video and states, okay, we're going to change this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And that's not good enough for people. It's a small business. They're going to have a lot of hiccups. They're going to have a lot of changes in their product and their branding. They're going to make mistakes. Don't buy the product. Wait for it to get on the shelves at Target and Walmart and Whole Foods and then buy it. But just leave her alone. There are people out there who bought the product who actually like it. She would not be in business till this day if people stopped eating her stuff. So she must be doing something right. And granted, she might have had a few bad batches, but overall, she seems like she's selling enough for people to continuously buy it. Leave the woman alone, okay? Just leave her alone. Don't buy her product. Don't. I want to try it because I ain't gonna lie to you. It does look good. It looks like it'd be really good on French fries. Lakia said, can you at least keep your products cool while in transport and invest in some dry? Yeah, you can offer suggestions to her, but don't go through her live videos bashing her, talking about you're going to be shut down. They're going to shut you down. Like, that sounds like a hater to me. I don't know a whole lot of haters because I don't hang out with y'all, but that sounds like a hater to me. Why do you care if her business gets shut down? Why, not you guys, but like the people, I was reading some of her comments. Why are people so gung-ho about her failing? Why? Because your business failed? Like, people are so weird. Like, that's just weird energy. That's weird energy. What's up, Social Life Smoke said launching. West Coaster Bus says, y'all act like she intentionally messed the product up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they make it seem like this product. So you guys know those videos of those people who make food intentionally destroying it, like cooking it in a toilet bowl or cooking it on their countertop and dropping it on the floor and then eating it. No one ever says anything to those people. No one ever says anything to those people. Nothing. Because 90% of them who do it, 100% of them who do it are white. And they are literally wasting food, and we're in the middle of a food shortage and a recession. This girl is just trying to get her product off the ground and get picked up by stores, and they over there throwing monkey wrenches at her so no one will touch her product. They're trying to make her untouchable at this point. You know what I mean? Because when you do that, then large distributors can't come in and be like, hey, we love how popular your sauce is. We would love to manufacture it for you, get your recipe down to a science, right? And distribute it for you on your behalf for X amount of percentage. Y'all won't even let the companies come in and save her. People are weird, This is from Yvette McSee said, there are two big companies like Bluebell Ice Cream that have contaminated products in the past, as soon as they come back to the market, we right back at the store buying it, myself included. Is Bluebell good? But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Socialite Simone says, yes, I hate them. Simone, your statements are always so very short and right to the point. Lakia says, I'm not buying it, but peace and tough stomachs be unto you. Star Payne says, RT, right, that lady with the baby that look real pouring out scoops for gifts. Yeah. Yes. This is from B Ashland. B Ashland says all the damn produce recalls and they still purchase them. Still, do you know I don't eat spinach? I love spinach. I absolutely love spinach. It's like one of my favorite vegetables. You can saute it, you can put it on anything. You can eat it raw, you can blend it in a smoothie and get those vitamins and antioxidants. I don't eat spinach. I think I stopped eating spinach probably about like 5 or 6 years ago because it always has E. coli on it. Always. I don't eat spinach anywhere. I do not eat spinach or lettuce at Chipotle because they always have E. coli outbreaks all the time. I don't complain and make a fuss about it on the internet. Just quit eating it. I'm not gonna repurchase it. I do not eat spinach nowhere. I don't eat spinach at Whole Foods. I don't eat spinach at Safeway. I don't eat spinach nowhere. If you give me a salad, I don't eat stuff like that at all. Like, just take a stand. Just stop buying it. Drag them for filth. Spinach is still a market, yet every year it's got E. coli on it. How is that possible? You can live without spinach. Eat zucchini. You said grow my own vegetables. You do that, lady? So yeah, so just all of this. Leave this woman alone, okay? For the love of Christ, that all is glory. Stop bothering this woman. Stop bullying on her. Not y'all. I know y'all not doing it, but I'm talking about the other people on the internet. For anybody who ever catches this live after the fact, because I know a lot of people watch my live after. Stop bullying her. Leave her alone, okay? And at least get your alphabet agencies correct. It's not the FDA that's coming after her, quote unquote. It's her state health department. Okay? It's her state health department. It's her state health department, okay? So just leave her alone. If you don't want the product, don't get it. It's that simple. Ashley says, dang, I just went through a container of spinach. Now I'm scared. Did you cook it? Because it's fine if you cook it. Just don't eat it raw. Or wash it. We're Black. We're going to wash our spinach. I just don't eat it because I just don't want to run the risk of like not washing it properly or soaking it long enough. But if I went to my mom's house and she made like spinach, like a salad with spinach in it, I would eat it because my mom's going to wash it. She's going to soak it in the sink. She's going to soak it. Y'all, if you know, you know. Okay. She's going to soak it in the sink. But not me. I don't know if I would do it the way she does it. And so I'm like, I don't want to take that risk. So I just don't eat it. This is from, is it Meljestic? Says, I watch everything, as you should. Housewives Gist said, did you see her on NBC? She's on NBC? No way. She's on NBC. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's see if I can find it. If I can't, then no. They interviewed her. If it's a video, I can't play it because it's copyright infringed. But it is an article, and I'll read it to you. This is by Morgan Sung and Lauren Wilson for NBC News. It says, Chef Pie, the creator of the viral TikTok pink sauce, has seen your memes. They don't bother her. Now, this is what happens. This is how you get blue check verified. She's been written about on NBC. It's Chef P. I'm glad she don't care. Thank you, NBC, for fixing what everyone had ruined. I'm going to read the article for you. I actually wish I could post it up here, but I can't. The creator of the viral pink sauce is addressing the internet's concerns after TikTok users questioned the safety of her homemade dipping sauce. The mysterious sauce, which appears to range from an opaque blush to a vibrant fuchsia, has fascinated and horrified people online. TikTok viewers can't stop talking about the product, which costs a whopping $20 a bottle. The tag hashtag pink sauce has over 89 million views on the app. The pink sauce was trending on Twitter on Thursday. The sauce has inspired memes and raised food safety concerns over the product. The TikTok creator Chef Pie is making selling shipping from Florida. But Chef Pie isn't concerned. I'm like, this is the Madonna, she said. She said, I'm like, this is the Madonna. That's what she said in an interview about her product. This is the Beyonce of sauces. That's what she said. Yes, right. That's right. That's right. I'm so proud of her. That's right. She said this the Beyonce of sauces. You better say every motherfucking buzzword you can while you're being interviewed by NBC News. Chef Pie, who wanted to be referred to by her TikTok username out of concern for her privacy, first showcased the sauce in a video. She herself is drizzling on a platter of food. The video of her preparing the sauce for a pop-up event gained attention. And the TikTok demanded that they wanted the pink sauce, so she delivered. But not long after her sauce went viral, many of the TikTok began pointing out the apparent differences in the color of the product and questioned Chef Pie's quality control, noting there's an inconsistent nutritional information included on the bottle. Sorry. Critics also have wondered whether the sauce is shelf stable and if the sauce is shipped during high summer temperatures. Some point out the bottle's label instruction users to refrigerate the product despite being shipped without temperature control packaging, raising further concerns about the possibility of food poisoning. Others accused her of selling mayo with food coloring. Because Chef Pie initially refused to disclose the ingredients used in her sauce, she eventually released the partial list, which includes dragon fruit, honey, garlic, chili, and safflower oil. Now, does not have to disclose. She does not have to disclose what the specific. It's getting dark here. She doesn't have to disclose the specific ingredient measurements to protect her intellectual property, but she has to disclose what products are in it. She can't just pick and choose what she wants to release. So that's how companies are able to keep their recipes proprietary to them by not disclosing the measurements, right? So, for example, Funyuns. Everybody loves Funyuns. Their ingredients are not a secret, but how they create the Funyun is. That's why there's no Funyun knockoffs. Okay. So Funyun knockoffs. I'm going to read just a little bit more because it's a very lengthy article. Very proud of her for this article. She said it's the Beyonce of sauces, honey. I'm going to read you the tail end of it, okay? She says, we have a few mishaps, Chef Pie said. Since this is so big, everyone wants a platform off my platform. We only have like a handful of refund requests. Everyone else says, baby girl, get it right. And we're waiting on our sauce. So I totally believe her with that. I think she is absolutely right on the money. People are using her platform to platform themselves because she's viral. And also, too, I do believe her when she says she has very few refund requests. I think the sauce is good. I think the majority of people who order the sauce who like it are not as vocal about the sauce because you guys have to understand the mass majority of TikTok people who are on TikTok are users, not creators. Okay. And the mass majority of people who are on TikTok who purchase stuff have the means to purchase it. Like I buy stuff randomly on TikTok, but that's my business. Okay. What's her name would say that's my business. You have to have the means to do so, right? Like you just do. So, and some people don't have the means. And I feel like I'm not trying to sound funny or like elitist, but I feel like the only people who are complaining are the only people who are like really complaining, poking at the bear, bothering her, being rude and ignorant to her, are people who probably can't afford to purchase it. to try it themselves. That's my opinion. Okay, that might sound elitist, that might sound like whatever, call it what you will, but that's the feeling that I get. Like, why do you care so much about it? Just try it and give your piece, or leave her alone. What else could be the reason, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm probably totally wrong, but I feel like the mass majority of people who did purchase her products are maybe they just can afford to, they like it, and but they don't make content. So all they can do is just comment in the comment section. They don't have like they may not just want to make a video reviewing the product. You understand what I mean? So that's just me. They just want attention. I totally agree. 11 spices and herbs. Yeah. Yes. Lakia says, does instructions say if it only needs refrigeration once open? That would make a difference. I don't know, you guys. I never bought it, but I am gonna buy it. Star says, I'll stick to my honey mustard and my I do love honey mustard. I do. We have one more ad. Because we got ads. This is what we do. It's just what we do, you guys. We have ads, okay? That's just what we do here at the Nosy Bystanders. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that this gentleman seen here from Grandma Emma's seems like a great product. I have not written out the most perfect script, so I'm going to read you what I got because I'm still working on it, okay? So I wrote this, okay? Do you like cobbler? I sure do. Check out Grandma Emma's peach cobbler, available at your local grocers in the Orange, Newark, Irvington, and New Jersey area. So if you live in those areas, now correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that area kind of small? So I think if you live in Philly, you live in Jersey. They're also available to ship online. Definitely shipping stable. I just ordered my vegan blueberry cobbler, and I hope you guys do too as well. Shout out to Grandma Emma's at grandmaemmas.com and everybody in the New Jersey area for getting me onto this product. I cannot wait to enjoy it myself. Grandma Emma's. And he's so handsome. This is Housewives and Chit Chat. That's her uncle. Shout out to Housewives and Chit Chat for putting us on. My grandma's name is Emma. Grandma Emma. I just like the full name, Grandma Emma. Shout out to Housewives and Chit Chat. I thought I saw her in the chat, but she might have left. You should try it. When it comes, I promise I'll do a product review when it arrives. I just ordered it 2 days ago. Okay. So give him some time. Give Grandma Emma some time. Now, Grandma Emma has passed away, but her recipes still live long. So yeah, so you guys, that's it. That's the Nosy Bystander. That's all I got for you today. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We'll be back here on YouTube for the after show. I tried to do the after show on TikTok yesterday. It was a hot mess. It was ghetto and it was funny, but it was a hot mess. I had over 1,000 people in the building, and that was too much. It was too much. So we'll do the after show here. I don't mind the after show getting big and having a bunch of people here, but I would prefer to do it. I'll do it in both places. I'll do it on TikTok and I'll do it here on YouTube. I don't mind the after show. The after show is kind of nice. But it is ghetto because you guys choose the topics and we just talk about them. And that's always great. So I am Stephanie, your chief nosy bystander. Shout out to everybody who came and to listen to our stories. Follow us here on Twitter at Nosy Bystanders. Go to our website. We have merch. Get you some. Get you some. There are no updates on any of the stories except one. I just read somebody's comments who said, oh wow, Larry Reid is live spilling more tea. I don't know what he's spilling tea on, but I'll go and check it out now. So I don't have any updates on any of the stories, but I promise you I'm working on all of them. I will see you guys later for the after show at 7 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Pacific. 7:30 p.m. Pacific tonight. So I'll be back in about an hour and a half. All right. Now I won't be wearing this. I'm a little hot. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye-bye.